Hi, I'm Tom Felton from the show Origin.
I'm Philip Christopher. I think we were supposed to introduce ourselves.
Oh, right. Hi, I'm Nina Wadia.
My name is Fraser James.
Hi, my name is Madeline Horcher.
Hello, my name's Lyle.
I'm Natalia Tena.
Hi, I'm Sam Mitsuji.
And you are watching the Sarah O'Connell Show.
Welcome to the Sarah O'Connell Show.
Welcome to the Sarah O'Connell Show.
Welcome to the Sarah O'Connell Show.
And welcome to the Sarah O'Connell Show.
And welcome to the Sarah O'Connell Show.
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 Thank you for that extensive introduction. How are you both today?
Awesome.
Really good, really good. We've been waiting for this day for a long time, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah, very much so.
Tell me about your characters. Who do you play?
Go on, you go first.
I'm playing, my character's name is called Baum Arndt. He's German. And that's it.
Oh, he's a piece of work.
He's a piece of work.
My character does not get on with his character. So
They do love each other.
they do. They secretly have a thing. No, I play Venetia, very motherly, very old. Unlike the younger characters who do really, really a lot of stuff, I get to kind of look after people and stroke their hair a lot. I do, don't I?
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I was going to say she can fly too, but it's not true.
No.
I suppose if you go into space, you probably could.
Yes, yeah. We do have a sequence.
Now, for anyone that hasn't heard of Origin before, what is the show about? Why should they be watching it?
Okay, well, there's a sort of a guideline that we're supposed to say, so I'm just going to paraphrase. But it's basically about a bunch of strangers that wake up on a spaceship bound to a distant planet, and on that spaceship something happens, so they wake up early, and they have to fight for survival. I think that sort of sums it up in a way. Yeah.
Except we don't know if all of them are good people. We can put it that way.
Yeah.
That's the struggle with life, though, isn't it? Are they good people? Are they bad people? Are they multi-layered people? And more importantly, how do you get out of space? Yes. Have you got any messages for your fans watching today?
Watch Origin. That's all I can say. It's awesome.
Watch him in Origin.
Yeah, watch me.
Exclusively only watch you in Origin. Just mask the rest of the show.
Another person comes in, you just zap, gone, away. And when I come back, then it's me again. Yeah.
There's so much more replayability if you watch each character one at a time.
Oh, that's awesome. So you can watch it over and over and over again. Yeah.
Well, it's been lovely to meet you both. Thank you for coming on the Sarah O'Connell Show, and I'm looking forward to Origin.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome to the Sarah O'Connell Show.
Fraser James, welcome to the Sarah O'Connell Show. How are you today?
I'm wonderful, Sarah. Very well indeed.
This is wonderful. Now, in Origin, you play, if I understand correctly, a geneticist, and you also serve as a doctor to the people on the ship. Is that correct?
How did you know that?
I got that feeling from you.
That's really good. Yeah, that's precisely what I do. So, in his past history, he was a geneticist and was kind of messing around with genes to cure the big things that we have now on our planet, that cause us a lot of problems. And then he kind of got involved with the slightly wrong characters and ended up doing a gene kind of augmentation that wasn't great. And for his penance, he ends up on the ship.
It happens. It's that age-old story.
Yeah. Yeah, but look, when you're on the ship and someone says, look, is anyone a doctor? Does anyone have medical training? Then, Henri puts up his hand and that's it. He's in the medical bay from then on,
And then doing 10 hours a day, fixing colds.
Yeah, absolutely. No, do you know what? The running joke in the show was how many times Henri says, we have to get him to the medical bay, or we have to get out the... So we had to say so many times because we were always rushing to that medical bay to save someone's life.
What's your favourite scenes from the show? What have you enjoyed working on the most?
Do you know what? My favourite scene, without giving too much away, Henri has this great idea to find out who is infected. And it doesn't quite go as well as he thought it was. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but unfortunately it didn't turn out so well. So in trying to revive that person in the medical bay, it was a really emotional scene, and we were all in bits doing it. It was fantastic, yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to watching it. Finally, have you got any messages for your fans?
Oh my God, messages for the fans. I really hope from the bottom of my heart you enjoy Origin. It really is one of the best jobs that I've ever done. And when I say that, I'm being absolutely honest. I'm talking about in terms of the work ethic with these guys, in terms of the camaraderie with these guys, and just in terms of the storytelling, the writing, the getting all involved in that. It was fantastic. So I would advise you to sign up to YouTube Premium as soon as possible, even if you do it as a free kind of 30-day trial and see how it goes. Get yourself signed up so you can watch this, because I think you're going to enjoy it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure, Sarah.
How are you today?
I'm amazing. Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here. Origin premiere.
Have you seen the show yet?
I have. I've seen the first 2 episodes, and they are incredible. Amazing.
Now, tell me about your role in the series.
So my character's name is Abigail Garcia. She's one of the passengers on the Origin. She is the youngest member of the group, but she's got a lot that you don't see. She's stronger than she looks.
What attracted you to this role compared to other things that you've been in before?
I mean, the writing was incredible, the storyline was so intriguing, and when I found out all the cast and who was backing it, it was an opportunity I couldn't resist. It was absolutely incredible.
How long was the series filming for? How long did it take?
Oh my gosh, so we shot in Cape Town, South Africa, which is beautiful, and we were there for 6 months, which is, I felt like that was my new home, because we were there for so long, but hopefully we're back again.
It seems like quite an intense show from what I've seen. What was it like to film?
Oh my gosh, every single day was like a completely new journey. You honestly felt, you were so enveloped by the show, by the sets, with the writing. It felt like you're on a spaceship. It was very intense. Every moment you can just feel the excitement, the energy, and it was amazing to work with.
Have you got any favorite scenes that you worked on?
Oh my gosh, so I don't want to give too much away, but there is a fun little party scene that you might be seeing in episode 6, I believe, and you are going to love it. That's my favorite.
Fantastic. And finally, what are you working on next?
You can catch me on, it's an American show, it's called The Rookie, just a little guest star, but you can tune into that, and much more to come, and hopefully Origin too.
Are you excited to be at the Origin world premiere?
I'm very excited to be here, yes, and I'm really good. Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, can you tell me about your character? Who do you play?
So I play Lee, and she is, I guess the best word to describe her is that she's an introvert, but she is really sort of willful and strong, and when she does sort of build a bond with someone and decide that she loves them, she really, really loves them, which I think is an admirable trait to have. But yeah.
Now, the show seems to have huge production values. It looks like a really massive cinematic experience. What was it like to film? Was there a lot of blue screen going on and explosions and stuff?
A lot of it was a lot of this, the ship they basically built from scratch, which was incredible because you're walking on set and walking around this massive ship with lights everywhere and stuff, which was really cool. So it didn't feel like I've really got to try here and use my imagination. It was kind of, they really helped us and put a lot of it there for us, which was great. It was great. Yeah.
And so the show looks really tense, but what was the atmosphere like on set with the cast and crew?
It was just horrendous. No, I'm joking. It was great. It was so much fun. It was so much fun, and obviously we're in South Africa, the sun's shining every day, everyone's so happy to be there, so you get onto set and we're doing these really intense, really dark, horrible scenes where you're just, but cameras stop rolling and everyone's laughing around and just making jokes with each other and making each other feel comfortable, and it was lovely. It was lovely. Yeah.
Now, the first 2 episodes are directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. What was he like to collaborate with?
Paul is, I think, fun, very unexpectedly, because obviously he's amazing and he's done all these great things, and you kind of expect him to be very serious and, very sort of, I know what I'm doing. But he was fun, and he made me feel very comfortable. He let us play a lot. And then when you sort of see the rushes at the end of the day, you're like, this man's a genius. He allows you to have fun, but he really knows what he's doing, and he was great. Yeah.
And can you tell us what you might be working on next?
I can't say what I'm working on next. I start on something at the end of January, but it hasn't been announced yet. So I'm not, and my agent's literally over there, so I'll get in a lot of trouble if I say that. But I have just finished filming the second series of Time Wasters for ITV, which was great. It was loads of fun, and the first series was nominated for a BAFTA, so it was really exciting to go back. Everyone was really proud of themselves. So yeah.
It's all very exciting, and I look forward to having you back next time to speak about all the stuff you can't talk about yet.
Sure. Look forward to speaking to you too.
Thank you very much for your time.
No worries at all. All right, I hope you enjoy the night.
I'm Natalia Tena and I'm part of the Origin crew. My character name is Lana Pierce, and yeah, we go into space and get, fruity.
What can you tell me about your character?
She is military trained, very contained, very capable, very violent, but I quite like the fact that there's a dichotomy, she's split in the fact that she's incredibly brave and capable, but then she is suffering from PTSD and she's very vulnerable. And I like the idea of that, seeing that, and also I quite like that kind of story being told through a female voice. I think that's a lot. Usually we see those kind of stories, interesting, more complex characters giving to men. And what drew me to this is the fact that Mika wrote for a woman, and I was like, yes, finally.
What are your favourite scenes to work on? It seems like quite a challenging, intense experience.
Okay, I've got an amazing scene that I want to tell you about, but I don't know if I can because it's not out yet. I think the first two are going to be shown tonight. But I'll try and think from 1 and 2. Okay, so my favourite one from my flashback that you're going to see tonight is working with Nick, one of the other actors who was just in my flashback. He played Mike, and it was the first week of filming was that, and I got my big fight scene out of the way, and as soon as I understood how she fought, I kind of got who she was. It was easier. So getting that out of the way was like, okay, fine, I've settled it. I met all these amazing people. I worked with Paul. It was night shoots, but we made it through the night shoots with a lot of humour and just general camaraderie,
So my understanding is that half the show is kind of set in space, of course, but then there's flashbacks revealing more about the characters in the past on Earth.
Yes, so you're absolutely right. It is. It's kind of each episode has a flashback to try and understand why that particular character decided to go, fuck it, I'm leaving Earth, I'm starting with a blank slate, I'm taking this huge, terrifying journey to try for a new life. And what's I think great about the show is that even if you don't like sci-fi, it doesn't matter. If you like character-driven things, you'll like it, because as an audience, you are learning more about all of us than we actually know about each other in season 1. So I think that would make it very interesting to kind of guess. I think it's a guessing game for the audience, and I personally would love to watch something like that. So hopefully other people will enjoy it, and we'll be here next year doing another premiere for season 2.
Very exciting. I was going to ask about that. So do you know sort of ahead of what's going to happen to your character and stuff like that?
We know nothing. Mika keeps everything very close to her chest in regards to where the story's going. I mean, she gave me a lot of time. She's amazing. Can I just tell you, she's amazing. But she gave me a lot of time when I had a lot of questions to ask about my character and stuff like that. Yeah, she's open with that. But with storyline, that woman is not telling you anything. She, we were itching every week. We were like, is the next episode out? When's the next episode? So it's very exciting. I have no idea what's going to happen. At the wrap point, I was like, please don't kill me. I love this job. So fingers crossed I'll be here in season 2.
Oh, fingers crossed. And if they do kill you, hopefully they bring you back in a creative way.
Hopefully. Come on.
It's a geneticist on the ship.
Some sort of zombie. Space zombie. Finally, please.
It's very exciting. Now, can you tell me what you might be working on next?
Yes, I'm about to go to Spain to film a Spanish film in Spanish, because I'm Spanish, called Yo Hombre, and with a director called Laura Maña, who's amazing, and it's literally the complete opposite of this. It's a rom-com set now in sunny Barcelona, so it's very different, and I really like being able to, I think that's what's great being an actor. I mean, even however much you love one genre, I personally, it's nice to have like that break and just go, then you can go back to it,
Yeah, I think it makes you more well-rounded as well as a sort of performer, and you can experience different things.
Plan, hopefully all of this is me working towards being better.
Oh, that's all life is, isn't it? Just be better.
Just be better, basically.
Or get better if you're about to.
Please, to try harder.
Have you got any messages for your fans and people watching the Sarah O'Connell show today?
Hi everyone, thank you for watching the show, and I hope you like our new show, Origin. sit back, see if you can binge it. I think you can do it over the weekend. It's all going to be out all together. So on the 14th of November, you can see all of it at one go on YouTube Premium. So watch it! If you like space and guns and fun, enjoy it.
Are you excited to be here at the premiere?
Yeah, terrified, but yeah, excited.
In a good way.
Yeah, if that's possible, yeah.
Tell me about your involvement with Origin. How did you get involved?
I guess the usual process. I auditioned and I got the part, yeah, thankfully. Yeah.
And what can you tell us about your character?
He's a Japanese Yakuza who's lost in space with everyone else, but I think that's what really stood out to me about the role. I mean, that's pretty cool to play a gangster in space.
Yeah, of course, there are many of them.
Yeah, exactly.
My understanding is your character fled Earth. It was you're a Yakuza that kind of was a bit tired of violence and wanted a new life.
Sure, yeah. Grew a conscience of all things. But I think that's common you'll find out to almost all the characters, so that we're all running from something or another. And finding out about each person's trauma or what they're trying to leave behind is, I think it's a really interesting part of the one thing that really stands out about this particular show, yeah.
Got any favourite scenes that you worked on that you can tell us about?
None that I can tell you about.
Which ones can't you?
Good question.
Thank you very much.
No, I can't. I'd have to kill you.
That's fine. Well, we'll just work together in space, taking down the others.
At least I'd have one Confederate then. Yeah.
We're recruiting today.
Video, you'll see, yeah, the recruitment video over there. It's pretty good.
So there's lots of sci-fi and drama and intriguing films and stuff out there. What separates Origin, apart from the fact that it's a series, what sets it apart from the competition, if there is any?
I think one of the interesting things about this show is that none of the people who wake up on this ship that's been abandoned have any idea how to use it. So we're just as clueless as anyone here would be. And so it takes the audience on a journey of, like, you know, learning to interact with the space, because the spaceship is very much alive. Yeah.
Just like the hills.
Yeah. Yeah.
First the hills are alive, now the space is alive.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Why should people be tuning and watching Origin?
Oh, I mean, I think I'll let the first two episodes speak for themselves. Yeah, I think they're free. They're not. You don't have to pay to watch those. So I hope they're enough to get people hooked. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for your time. I'm looking forward to watching Origin. Take care.
Hi, I'm Tom Felton from the show Origin.
How are you today?
Marvellous. Quite warm, actually. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you very much for asking. Now, you play Logan in Origin, who is a former drug dealer, I understand, starting a new life in space. What attracted you to this character and indeed show?
The character is a very different one from my own character. He's someone that's been somewhat disenfranchised with life and with friendships, and has no hope, really, and no faith left in humanity. That and Mika Watkins, our writer, she's an incredibly talented young girl, young woman, and she's very sweet and very friendly to work with. So it was an hour-long conversation with her after reading the script that made me really go, this is the one I want to do.
Fantastic. Now, the show's quite a departure from things you've done before. Did you go into space to get that far away from Harry Potter? Or?
No, not at all. I mean, luckily, there's not many projects out there that are going to take me back to Hogwarts, so it's quite easy to go away from that. But yeah, I've got no desire to do that at all, really.
And what are your favourite scenes working on in the show? Is there any that sort of stand out to you from filming?
Oh, well, each of our characters has a flashback episode where you get to see their life back at home. So it's fun going back to California, and you get to see his life back at home.
It's a futuristic California, isn't it? It's not set in modern day, if I understand?
Oh, it's slightly futuristic, yes.
For anyone that hasn't heard of the show, what's it about? What's the premise behind it?
The premise is about volunteer passengers who have been asked to go and colonize a new planet. That's essentially it, but the show starts with them waking up prematurely before they actually get to the new planet. And they discover, or 10 strangers discover, that the entire ship has been evacuated and there's only these last 10 left. And they have to figure out why they've been evacuated and how on earth do they get to this new planet.
Sounds like being on a night train home from London.
Not too far off, yes.
Have you got any messages for people watching the Sarah O'Connell show today?
Tune in to Origin. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we want to go back and shoot season 2. So yeah, enjoy.
So there could be a season 2. It's very exciting.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I think it's already in the works, to be honest with you. Mika's already started writing, so yeah, we're very excited about that.
Have you signed on for a certain amount of episodes, or you just want to be in it as long as you can?
No, we're all signed up to a certain degree. I think it's 3 seasons. I forget how many seasons, but yeah, quite a few, yeah.
Very exciting. And can you let us know what you might be working on next?
Well, this, if we go again, really. I'm looking after my dog, making some music, hanging out in California.
Superb. I wish you the best of luck with everything. I'm looking forward to watching Origin, and take care. Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you, Sarah O'Connell. Bye, everyone watching. Thank you.
Thanks for watching my interviews from the world premiere of Origin. Be sure to share, subscribe, give the video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you all again soon for another episode of the Sarah O'Connell Show. Bye.